Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series National Final. Today, it's a Wednesday. We're bringing you Counter Strike, as every Wednesday we have so far this season. Of course, we're supported by our beautiful Red Bull sponsor since September 2025. We're live on Twitch currently, bringing you one of the two semifinals for tonight. Tonight, I will be bringing you myself as the solo caster for tonight's semi-final, which will be against Trinity and UCC. And the second game that we have on the Natives channel, which is against Setu and I believe, yes, UCD. Setu and UCD on the Natives channel. We have Trinity and UCC on the Ireland Esports Collegiate channel, brought to you by me, Oro Blanco. Of course, this is the game where we have a best of three. This is the decider for these teams of who is actually going to go to LAN final this next Saturday. Apologies. At two Gamerfest, Saturday and Sunday, starting the 23rd and the 24th. Counter Strike will be in the afternoon on the 24th, if I am not mistaken. I will double check that information so you are not brought into a mistake by myself. Yes, Sunday 24th in the afternoon, a best of three, and that is the national final today. I'm bringing you the national semi-final and bringing it straight to the game. Unfortunately, we will not have a HUD today as that is being run on the second channel. But we are bringing it in with the first round going to Trinity. The CT side is started by UCC. We have Togatron, Flowow, Kai, Maro, and Fnatic. And on the side of Trinity, we have Kubi, and that's what I'm going to call him. Anime Women Aren't Real, or Anime Women Aren't Or at the moment. Asphyxia, Azuki, and King Frederick. So bringing it in, we're going to see a second round push in SMG in the hand. That is being opened. Togatron spraying down, but gets sprayed down himself. Azuki in ladder left on 40 HP. And now is the time for UCC to take these SMGs down on this eco. Maro already pushed through ramp, trying to see if King Frederick will be so kind as to push down to where he is and the kill, but the first opening one will be by Azuki. Asphyxia picking up one as well, and Azuki with a second. It looks like Togatron was damaged by his teammate. Asphyxia flying through the air, headshots Kai with an AK. And now it's down to Maro, who was down trying to pick one at least, but it will be QB to pick him up, and that will be a flawless round going to the side of apologies, not TUD, but Trinity. So TCD, Trinity College Dublin. So TCD starting it off very, very strong. 2 rounds already in the bag. On that CT side, not a lot of money, not a lot of kills picked up, only Flowow with a single one, and I believe that was in this round as well. It looks like we're gonna see a nice push into ramp. Down, and Togatron picks up 2, but Asphyxia is there to trade him out. He might have been spotted walking into that CT smoke, but it's down to Flowow and Fnatic to try and do something here. M4 picked up, flash in hand. Bomb will drop down as well. The flash, an unfortunate bounce. Definitely not doing any damage either. And close enough to try some kills here. Drop that nade. Wow, and Anime Women Aren't Real will take him out, and Azuki will finish out this round for the side of Trinity. And a beautiful round it was. They're still on such a good money situation. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's the Red Bull popping. Get me ready for this first game, as it's looking like it will be an exciting one. UCC back on pistols, but these Deagles, we've seen them before in the Premier Series, and how UCC can use them, and they are dangerous in their hands. We won't allow it. Fnatic picking up one. Anime will now reel down to 25 HP. Azuki will pick up another, and just Tagatron and Maro left in the mixer. That nade might just take him out. Not enough damage done. Asphyxia will finish the job. And now B bomb site is gonna be left open, and we see Maro once again with a 5-7 on his side and trying to get something done at least. So it just looks like another round in the bag for the side of UCC, and I don't think there's going to be much of a fighting chance for Maro to, you know, maybe pick up 1 or 2 kills, but I'm not expecting a lot more than that when we go further down the line, at least in this eco pistol round for the side of UCC. So hopefully they are able to pick something up here, maybe an AK. They get a Mag 10, and all they need now is an exit frag, pick up an AK, and it will bring them to at least a bit of a close, possibly, but not enough. That's it. King Frederick will bring this round to a close, 4-0 for the side of Trinity, TCD. We're seeing Kai with an AWP, and I have seen this man play with that AWP and then use that AWP, and it's usually been to his advantage, and it brings games sometimes even to a close and allows them to get a better lead. And then just a second too late to hit that trigger. That will mean UCC will have full control of mid, no cap control, no control at all, it seems, for the side of UCC. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse at the moment. Who will make the first mistake? Who will peek out too much? Smoke missed for window. Second one will go down. And now King Frederick down to 3 HP. Fighting here. Tagatron is not able to come out on top. Anime Women Aren't Real will pick up the first kill of this round. There is still a player down in underpass, and QB has an AWP of their own. Will pick out Flow Out. Fnatic will pick up Anime Women Aren't Real, and it's almost back to a fair game. They just need one more kill. Fnatic makes a step that might cost them their life. Nade is thrown, but there's already a player in B side, and the control is there. They can just tell their teammates to come all the way to B, and it will be a free plant for them. The CTs are very spread, but Fnatic might catch that bomb, and he does, and he picks off 2, and that means the bomb is down in apartments, and Fnatic only has to set up here what looked like was going to be another round for the side of Trinity. It's just another killing spree for Fnatic, and ace to bring the first round in for the side of UCC, and what a beautiful round that was. Oh my goodness, Fnatic picking up those 2 kills, beautiful headshots, the spray transfer from the first 2 headshots to the next 2 headshots as well, and that will be the first round for the side of UCC, and a little bit of a kick to the economy for TCD themselves. Still 6,000 for 2 players, but if they lose this round, that might mean that they are back onto a half buy or even an eco. Now Tagatron peeking out a little bit too far, costs them their life. Now another one picked up by Asphyxia. QB already in ladder. Kai is watching mid for the jump, and he's not expecting a player. The nade misses. Deals 4 damage to him, so not too bad. But peeking out with the nade is a dangerous thing to do as well. Fnatic gets picked off without being able to pick up a single kill. Kai missing the first shot. But he has time to gather his thoughts back and try to get a second. Maybe a push comes in. But it just looks like this will be a second round. Picks up the first. Maro will be there as well to help him. They pick up the second. And now it is a 3 versus 2. They do have a kit in the hands of Kai, and they might try to go for it. Kai spots the player. He gets him. Maro picks up one as well. Maro will stick the defuse. Kai knows where this last player is. The nade will come down. The smoke will go in as well. But now Kai to stick this defuse, and the player runs by. King Frederick gets the knife, but it's too late. Kai and Maro with a beautiful retake to take down the defenses of TCD. Apologies, I have to grab a bread and get a little bit of a Red Bull sip before we move on to this next round, because it's been very, very interesting how UCC are able to answer back to what TCD are doing at the moment. And it looks like once again we're defaulting to mid. Catwalk already taken, and it seems like UCC don't really mind giving up this control, but this ladder position might just be perfect for TCD, and FlowWow has to push in to actually check it, but he's going to be spotted before he does. Now Kai knows, he should know there's one in ladder, but he isn't informed about it. And now it's 2 versus 3. They know where 2 players are. One is Fnatic. Fnatic, the B anchor that he is. Footsteps. He'll be able to pick up one. And he will be pushed by 2 players, so that means it's down to Togatron now. This could be the moment for UCC to grab another round and bring it to only a 1-round deficit and not 2, but the off angle is too much. Azuki will pick up the 5th round for TCD, and that will be a huge kick for the economy of UCC. They're going to be back on pistols. We see 257s. We might be looking at another rush on the pistol round. Togatron with a Deagle, Fnatic with an MP9, actually, a hero MP9, which might mean that this could go one of 2 ways for them. I believe, yeah, it is an under push. And this might change a lot of things. Myro as well. Alice gets hit down to 18 HP. Will fall back. Now, 7 in Kai's hands. Will pick up King Frederick first blood, and the bomb is here. But there is still players watching it. Matic is watching Cat here, and that was a hero play from Kai, almost working out, almost giving them the bomb, but it was not enough to just pick off 1 player. Maro finally gets taken out as well in that palace position. Togatron spots that player. The smoke will go down. Nail will come in as well. Decides to walk back in the end, but he does get taken out. Spixia will take his life. Just running into the bullets. Fnatic not able to do much there. Right, spamming through the smoke, but just not enough to bring anything to a close right there. So yeah, TCD on to 6 now. Climbing slowly but surely. Stopping UCC in whatever they attempt to do, and the 2 rounds that have been won were Fnatic's ace and the beautiful retake by Kai with the ninja defuse after the ball thrown mid. Lines up 2, almost lines up 3, gets taken out, but He takes 2 for his troubles as well. Molly will go down. The op will be peaked. Won't be peaked, actually. Azuki will be watching this now, but mid is taken. 2 players still here. They're trying to spot for something. They're Asphyxia trying to pick somebody off guard here. Still in TV. Azuki missing. Picks up the AK. Now it's just a matter of time ticking down, and if UCC just don't allow Trinity to walk onto the site, like Asphyxia has just done, a beautiful headshot from him, picks up another as well, and from a 4v2 it gets to a 2v2. So way more doable now for the side of Trinity, which might bring them to a 7th round as well, but we know Fnatic is sitting on B and he's up for a big challenge. Asphyxia on 16 HP though, with Azuki on 97, which might mean the M4 will one-shot headshot. Here's the drop, picks up the player with the highest HP first and turns around, 180s Asphyxia, and that will be another round for the side of UCC. So, you know, still a 3-round deficit for them, but it's 1 round in the bag, 1 round closer to bringing this to a tie, and then hopefully, breaking what they have seen so far and just running ahead and running away from TCD. And the bank isn't looking that great for the side of TCD. Once again, if they lose this round, they will be on pretty low funds. So I'd like to see something here from the side of UCC, but Anime Women Iron Real will open up the score line just like that. Taking down 1 and then slam through the smoke by Kai. Doesn't work out. He's stuck in that corner now. Not much Kai can do. Try to catch these players off guard. And he spots 1. He picks up 1. Fnatic and Maro as well, picking up a few kills themselves. Fnatic not expecting Kubi to be sitting in window, and Togatron either. That will be 2 players falling once again from a 4v2 to a 2v2, and B-side is completely open. The bomb will just go down, and that will mean UCC have to retake once again, but Kubi falls already. Kai picking up another kill in this round, and all they have to do is double peek as well. That will be it, but he picks up 1, he picks up the 2nd, doesn't even have to move his crosshair, and that will be a 7th round for the side of TCD. So a beautiful round by Azuki, bringing this out to a close, and I believe 4 kills in that round. Or apologies, QB got 2 kills, Azuki got 2, and Anime Women Iron Real got 1 as well, the opening kill, and that puts UCC once again on another pistol. Fnatic, I know this strat. I've known Fnatic for a very long time, and I know what he is planning. Oh no, the Eagles don't connect. Down to Fnatic, and I was gonna say, I'm going to say Flowout because he picks up 1, and he's the last man standing now, but it's not long before Asphyxia takes his head off as well. Azuki with 4 kills in this eco round for UCC as well. So a beautiful push by them, a beautiful play, and this is, I'm sure, a good feeling for Trinity, because now they are 5 rounds away, if they lose this round, of course, 5 rounds away from winning the first map, then moving on to the second map, and if they win that, they are moving to the national LAN final at Gamerfest in the RDS in Dublin on the 23rd and the 24th, Counter-Strike on the 24th. Flowout peeking out with that op, picking up Asphyxia, and Kai as well with a 2nd op, taking out King Frederick. That means UCC are on a very nice advantage when it comes to manpower. So beautifully done by them. Good peaks, good timings. Kai spotting out mid as well a little bit more, just to check if anything is happening there. Appears the bomb is going to be going back to T-spawn, and possibly an execute attempt will be made. Still one player in mid. We see Azuki there, the man of the match for Trinity so far. 16 kills, 3 deaths on the board, an amazing streak right there. And we're gonna see Kubi and Anime Women Aren't Real try to take their place on a site here. The bomb is going first for some reason. Very bizarre. The bomb has been spotted. One player already in CT, very, very low. Marrow on just 19 HP. Players already walking in connector. Azuki walks in connector. Is he expecting to see the player there? He isn't, but Floa will pick up one. Anime Women Aren't Real will save Azuki. Players in CT now. And oh my goodness, Azuki spots the player and picks up the second as well. 9 rounds on the board for Trinity. And that will be the first half of Mirage done. So a beautiful, beautiful score for TCD. Now that they are going onto that CT side, they might bring a little bit more flair as well in their defending. UCC, on the other hand, have to bring in some nice strats, some good aim here, because as we probably all know, if you play Counter-Strike, if you know Counter-Strike, Mirage is a very puggy map. A lot of gunfights just go in here, and that is how that opens up. But A-side is open. There's nobody here. They decided to gamble onto B, and that was the incorrect thing to do, as now UCC have full control of the site. CT is not being watched, I believe. Oh, there we go. The smoke is about to fade as well. So we might be seeing some very nice gunfights here. Coming in, straight away Kubi. They know where one player is. Flowow is tucked in a corner with no escape. And he won't be even good for one. First troubles. The defuse is falling down. Kai picks up one. Kai picks up a second. Kubi trades out, kills Fnatic. Tagatron with 2 as well. And no diffuser to be seen. And that means that they will be winning the pistol round. UCC, this is the time to come back. This is the time to win those rounds back. 5 rounds ahead of you to win, and a few more to bring this to a close. As, let me see whose pick this was. Let me see. The veto, just to reiterate, or just to mention to anybody that wasn't here earlier, and I know we started a short bit late, but Mirage picked by Trinity, Inferno picked by UCC as the second map, and the decider will be Dust 2 if we do get that far. And now UCC bringing on a very nice strat, the mid, cross, and the B apartments pinch. Only 2 players on B side. Once again, it felt like they were gambling on this side. Player on this box here, just watching, and Maro will pick him up to trade out his teammate. But Azuki walking in with a deagle, picks up one, picks up a second. Azuki, you have to take guns away from this man. Azuki, don't do it to him. Fnatic, MVP, I feel like off the side of UCC, picks up one. Might be good for a second. He knows where Azuki is now. It's Azuki that won't actually burn. The molly doesn't reach that far. Azuki and Kubi left to fight for Fnatic. He is one deagle shot from death, so he might have to do something. But Azuki knows something, but not enough. Fnatic left on 2 HP will win this round out, and a beautiful clutch from Fnatic. 3 kills to bring this to a close and keep UCC in, as that was their buy up for SMGs. into an eco, so you can see how dangerous these teams are with eagles in hands. As Trinity almost winning that out as well. So kudos to Fnatic. Kudos to UCC for being able to win that round out. And now C and A execute coming in. A will do a lot of damage, 50 damage. Blowout picks up one. Frederick traded out again. 4 shots from Kubi. Will pick up 2 as well, and it's down to Flow out to try and pick something off, but 16 HP, not much to do there. Asphyxia will finish him off and bring you TCD. Apologies, I keep mixing up these college names. Bring TCD to a double-digit round on the board. So 10 rounds already in their hands. Double what UCC are at the moment. 3 rounds to finish this map out and bring it to a close for themselves. Win this round, win this map out, and get going onto Inferno, which will be UCC's pick. And now UCC are on Eagles. Miss shots from Fnatic will cost him his life. Azuki is there to help out Asphyxia. And it looks like an under hit, and that Molly will be very annoying for the side of UCC. It is just Glocks, so even it is just pistols, apologies. So even 1 kill will do the works. And these players are now turned around, but the Glock isn't enough. If it was a Deagle, then maybe, but Azuki runs out of bullets in the M4, will take out the USP and take the heads of UCC's players. So yeah, I think the momentum for Azuki for sure. 25 kills to 6 deaths. An amazing score at the moment for sure. 52% headshots, 4 assists only. Trinity is doing well for themselves. They're, I'm sure, very happy, and the momentum is on their side as well. King Frederick takes out Kai. Kai just not clicking early enough would have been a headshot onto Mr. Frederick. And now mid. Oh, Fnatic with a beautiful kill from under onto Kubi playing jump spotting window. And now Myro stuck in the grinder. 2 players against them, peeking left and right. Now Fnatic will pick up another. 3 versus 1. We've already seen this, but not this time. King Frederick decides to spray him through the smoke in the head, and that will be Fnatic out of this round. And UCC against a very tough, a rock and a hard place is the best way to put it. They're only 5 rounds up. TCD are on match point at the moment, and they have 7 chances to get it closed out. And I'm just seeing King Frederick's 1,501 stat track knife kills. How many did you have to do to get that? I know 1,501, but how long did it take? What I'm going to say. UCC went for a little bit of a different strat. They get the first kill, which is good. The advantage is on their side. While almost catching off Asphyxia crossing to that corner. Myro is aware that there might be a player hiding there, and now the info also there. And now it might be there. There we go, Togatron will pick him up. Asphyxia is out. There is an op in the hands of Kai, and he picks up 1 as well, but also in the hands of Kubi. On low HP, but if you hit the op shot, you are going to win it out. Both players on B actually, and this is good for Trinity as the bomb is going there as well. What appeared to be the bomb going there as well, but I feel like they're changing their mind a little bit here. No, the bomb will drop into window and go plant A. I feel like Kai has cleared this out enough where no players are peeking. And we, of course, know that both players are on the B side. And I believe this will be a save round for the side of... Well, actually, no, they don't need to save. Anime Women Aren't Real is on $10,000, $7,000 in the name of King Frederick. Azuki on 5.5 and 4,000 for Kubi. Apologies, not Kubi, Asphyxia. So their bank is looking good, but I think they just don't want to trade out that up and having to buy it up again. So they're just gonna leave UCC to their own, allow them to pick this round up, and no exit frags will be grabbed.
Terrorists win.
No exit frags will be grabbed. Nobody's peeking kitchen. Nobody's peeking short. So once again, Trinity on 7 more chances to get match point. 6 because UCC have to get to 12 to bring this to an overtime. So UCC have to fight, and I've seen this before. I've seen UCC fight so hard that they bring it to an overtime after such a huge round deficit. So it's not out of the cards yet. See mid control getting taken complete. Ladder volleyed out. Window is smoked. The jump missed by Flowow, and that info will be handed off to Asphyxia's teammates. But he will be picked off as well. Flowow, that might have been a bait. You never know. Although there is one player in connector, Azuki, setting up here, and if the timing is right, he might actually pick up 2 players as well in mid. But they're not going cat. They've jumped into window and no sound was made, which could spell disaster for the player. But no, Kubi is there, set up, ready and waiting. Still holding that, and Azuki, apologies. Azuki with a beautiful 2K right there in connector, and now it's all down to Fnatic. And he might just walk into the crosshairs. He does. It's not enough, and it will be King Frederick to finish him off. The first map going to the side of Trinity. This is, of course, a best of 3, folks. Mirage map 1, Inferno map 2, and Dust 2 for map 3 if we get to that decider. If UCC are able to answer back and win out the second map that will be coming up shortly, I will be taking a short break, and then don't go anywhere, guys, of course. We will be back shortly. I will have to just wait for all these players to ready up in the lobby once again for the servers to start, so don't go anywhere. I will be back very shortly. And before I go, of course, I would like to thank our beautiful sponsor, Red Bull. I've been sipping on this, keeping me going on the solo cast so far. And of course, this is all to play for going to the RDS on the 24th to play the national final, LAN final, of course. And that will be a best of 3 once again in the afternoon. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere. I will be right back to you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series National Semi Final, supported by our lovely sponsor Red Bull since, of course, September. Our sponsor since September 2025, live on Twitch as we are currently. This is one of your semi-finals. The other one is ran consecutively on the Natives channel if you want to check that out as well. The other one is UCD versus Setu. Setu already taking the first map away from UCD. And today with me, you're going to be watching Trinity versus UCC, or TCD versus UCC. UCC losing the first map, which was Trinity's pick, which was Mirage. And now we will be moving on to Inferno. And a little bit of a highlight as well to our lovely Ireland Esports Collegiate Series. This is our 8th consecutive season. We have over 1,000 students from 15 different universities across the island of Ireland competing in the season 2025-2026. And these four are the teams that have made it throughout the two seasons to get a chance to go to the LAN final. The winners of today's best of threes will be moving to the LAN final being played next week in the RDS at Gamerfest, starting the 23rd and going to the 24th, the Saturday and the Sunday. Counter-Strike being played on the 24th, and that will be in the afternoon, if I am not mistaken. Yes, Sunday 24th afternoon. So a great thank you, of course, to Red Bull for sponsoring us. And, you know, these players are playing for the chance to go to a LAN final with a huge stage, a huge viewership, as every single year and every single time Gamerfest is being put on. And of course, you know, if you want to get tickets, if you want to see it live, go to gamerfest.ie, and there you can find your tickets to go watch live. And of course, it's going to be run on Twitch as well, so be sure to tune in if you're not able to make it to the RDS on the 24th or on the 23rd or the 24th. But of course, if you are looking forward to it and want to go, be sure to get your tickets. And beautiful opening from Flow out here, getting a two-man lead, but Kubi will answer back with one against Fnatic. Kubi with a second one as well. Now a tough challenge for the CGs, but Kubi will be picked off as well, traded out by Maro. Asphyxia picking up one. Maro spotting a player through the smoke, but not answering fast enough, and Kai will run in and pick up the last two, and that will be UCC picking up the first round. So if you guys are just tuning in into the second map, Inferno is the second map of our best of three tonight. The first map going towards Trinity, or TCD. The squad for TCD: Kubi, Asphyxia, Anime Women Aren't, or as I know him, Anime Women Aren't Real, Zuki, which is a new addition I believe, but a very good addition, the man in the match for the previous map, and King Frederick. And then for UCC we have Kai, Flowout, Fnatic, Maro, and Togatron, a usual squad for this university. And you know, kudos to those four teams that have made it through this far to be able to bring themselves to a semi-final and fight for the chance of going to the national finals at LAN, and Kubi picking up Kai, just watching the wrong spot, looking for Arch, but there was a player hiding in library. So UCC against a tough task right now, as we've seen these Deagles, these 5-7s in the hands of Trinity can do the work, but Flowow will be ready for it. Galil picks up one, picks up a second. Kubi will take out another one. The Zeus will get one. Azuki disrespecting his enemy right there, will get taken out as well, and now left to a 2 versus 2. Tagatron all the way from B coming in to help his teammate, but already Asphyxia walking over to apartments and coming in to try and disrupt this plant, try and win this round out for his teammates. Kubi as well rotated out, and will they expect Asphyxia, although it is just a 5-7. Flowow picking up a 4th this round, and we might see a repeat from the previous map where Fnatic brings out a ace round win, but Flowow isn't ready for it. Asphyxia will pick him up, and now it's down to Tagatron, but he gets instantly headshot, and that will be a shutdown from Asphyxia. Such a promising round for the side of UCC. Flowow picking up 4 that round, but not able to take out the 5th, and Asphyxia will utilize that, will get those 2 kills, and the eco that, you know, going by logic should have been won by UCC goes in favor of Trinity, and that means I saw an op a little bit earlier here, but I think Asphyxia decided not to go for that option, and we see UCC on very bizarre, I would say, buy 2 Tech 9s, 1 Deagle, 1 Mac 10, and 1 AK in the hands of Kai. The bomb is left all the way down at the scooter, at the Vespa in ramp. So something has to be done here by UCC to try and bring this back in their favor. Nade damage will be heard most likely. Molly will go down as well. They're trying to disrupt this here. Trying to fake out a little bit at least. And bring themselves to yet another round win, and hopefully this time not get left behind by the side of Trinity. Will be in a prime position here. His teammate gets taken out, but Kubi is already here and picks up 1. Almost dies because he stops spraying, but works out in his favor at the end. 2 kills to his name, and now down to, I was gonna say Maro and Kai, but Kai, the only man left standing with the only AK that this team had this round. I believe that has to be a save. You can't be giving an AK away in the 3rd round of Inferno to those CDs, but the setup is pretty nice for the side of Trinity. They have 2 players on each side, 1 player falling, but still regrouping and setting up, and 4 seconds left on the clock means the bonus will be going to the B side. That is 2 rounds lost in a row, so the bonus will be a little bit higher, but it's still not something you want to be doing, as that money is going to be very, very low, and Kubi already having an op in their hands. And Asphyxia on 6,000 after that Zeus, after that beautiful clutch. So once again we see Trinity in the lead. UCC not able to keep that lead for very, very long. But I've seen UCC play on Inferno, and I do not believe they've lost Inferno in the Premier Series, at least in normal time. We've seen a couple of overtimes, and I believe we've seen UCC come out on top as well, but UCC, as I like to say, Inferno, the UCC map for Collegiate, for Premier, and Premier, of course, the first full season that we are seeing. This is the fruit of that 4 years that we are seeing a national final of all the points racked up by all these universities, all these colleges throughout the spring and the winter series of Premier, and racking up to one full final LAN final, of course. And this is what we're seeing right now. We've seen Valorant on the Monday, we've seen Rocket League on the Tuesday, and now we are seeing Counter-Strike, of course. This game, UCC for now left behind, one map deficit, two-round deficit as well. On the other channel, on the natives channel, the natives Twitch channel, we are seeing Setu at the moment beating out TUD by one map. I'm not sure what the situation is at the moment, but we are going to focus on our game at hand. Pogatron, beautiful spray through that wall. Has to pick up one, not able to pick up the second. Azuki, the man of the match for Trinity today, will be picking up a second and will be doing a 180 onto Maro, picking up another one. Kai with a scout, the sniper of UCC. Kubi as well, picking up one for themselves, and Zuki with those two in Banana. Beautiful, beautiful kills as well for them. Now Fnatic, we've seen what this MP7 can do in his hands as well from that previous game. Spots that one, not able to convert enough damage. 20 damage only, hitting that that spray through the pillar. So a tough nut to crack for UCC at the moment. Kai, just shoot it. Shoot it. You are on his head. Come on, Kai. Just spam the wood, please. I want to see something like this in Collegiate. I mean, we've seen a few of these in Collegiate already, where a player just shoots at a common spot, sometimes by a fluke. Picks up a kill, and Fnatic with a beautiful spray, beautiful control there, picks up one. Anime women are real, and that's that B anchor, that B hold, and now it's all about a retake for Trinity. Kai and Fnatic having to hold this down, and Kai already bringing the up low, missing the second shot, hitting the third, now in. Kai missing King Frederick's head, picks up the AK, not punished for it, and not able to turn around in time and control the spray. So that will be another round for the side of Trinity. 4 rounds to 1 now, 3-round lead, and they are running away with it very, very early. That up in the third round was crucial for Kubi. He picks up so many kills with it. And Azuki as well. This Trinity team is a force to be reckoned with, that is for sure. UCC going into a Galil and AK buy with very little utility, with Trinity on full utility, and they will use it for sure against UCC to try and keep them away as much as they can. He already picking one, and then King Frederick spraying through that smoke. Asphyxia with 2 as well, and only Fnatic left by his lonesome to try and pick something up at the moment. And that just looks like such a tough force buy for the side of UCC, as now they're just going to be onto pistols, and it looks like Trinity will just have 6 rounds in the bag for themselves. No plant. A loss bonus, that is for sure. 4-round loss bonus. But will Fnatic expect the player to be seen on the right? He doesn't. He peeks out to try and take the player from second mid, but it's just not enough to flick over to Asphyxia and take him out. Apologies. To take a sip every once in a while, doing all the talking. It is sometimes a scratchy throat, and that I get. But of course, this is the time where UCC have to answer with something. Kai bringing in that scout. Sorry, apologies. Maro bringing in the scout this time. Might be up in mid, and might just be enough, but isn't. If it was, that would have been such a beautiful pick to start off this round. And now 2 players will be walking in from Banana. Fight Maro. Tech 9s will pick up 1, will get traded out. Actually, Enemy Women Airplane gets the first kill, but King Frederick is set up already. Asphyxia picks off Marrow. And now King Frederick fighting once again. Fnatic, the last man left standing. The Bastion is what it looks like of UCC at the moment. And Fnatic has to try and fight for something here. Fighting for his life, 4 HP left. And he just, I believe that was a 4-3. Fnatic most likely playing in 4-3 stretched res and just didn't spot the enemy right there. So a tough round for UCC. Although it was an eco, they are able to buy up now Kai with an op in his hands finally. A glass cannon for a T side though, because no head armor, you can get one tap by an M4. With head armor, you would be able to actually survive after getting tapped in the head by an M4, and a second bullet would have had to hit you to actually take you out of the round. And now Zuke 6 HP, so low on this B side, but helped out as well by Asphyxia. That nade was a little bit deeper. Azuki would have been out of this round for now. A second smoke will go down, thrown by Asphyxia. And already 3 players setting up here on this B side, and Kai has to try and get something here, but gets spotted. The gun barrel peeking up from low. Togatron with the op in his hands is spamming through that smoke, trying to pick up something, and Azuki might just burn, but Kubi is faster than Togatron, not able to plant his feet fully to get an off. And the spray missed by Flowow as well will cost him his life, and it's just down to Marrow this time. Bomb is in his hands, but he has to try and do something. His setup is very nice. His timing might be perfect for him. Spots the op, but picks up a gun. Not enough bullets in his magazine. And that will be a 7th round to the side of Trinity. What a start to this map. What a almost half time to this map, actually. We're already seeing Trinity run away with it so much. And UCC not able to answer by a lot. Kubi, very strong performance in this map. Also the previous map as well. The setup here, the B, full B rush coming in. The nades fall, the mollies burn, and that will be a quick 4K for Azuki and a kill to finish it up by Asphyxia. And that will be 8 rounds on the board for Trinity. Such an amazing start for them. It looks like they just want to finish it out in 2 maps and be sure that they are going to the national finals at the RDS on the 24th. Counter-Strike being played in the afternoon. Before that it will be, I believe, Rocket League, if I am not mistaken. Valorant on the Sunday. Well, correct. I will double check that for you folks. I will double check that. It will be Valorant on the Saturday, followed by Counter-Strike. Valorant starting at 10:30 and Counter-Strike. No, apologies. My apologies. It is Rocket League on the Sunday at 10:30 and Counter-Strike on the Sunday after the Rocket League games. So we have it jotted down as the afternoon, but we will be confirming, or if you're there, why not come for the full day for on the Sunday if you want to watch Counter-Strike. And I say that Anime Women Iron Real is on a rampage, picks up 3, but Fnatic will answer back, picking up 2 himself, and now gonna Molly is back, which is very good, but the player Azuki peeking out of library will take him out as well. So yeah, Trinity still holding strong, and very strong it is, with a very, very nice start to their game. And as I am looking at the second bracket, that game a little bit closer. UCD losing the first map, but now on Mirage winning at the moment 11-2 to Setu. Now the B-Rush coming in, Azuki picking up Kai for the start, not even moving, not moving a single muscle, and that push will be very quickly clenched. They move back to mid, but 3 players on A there. Arrow trying to pick something off here on this B side. QB picking up that kill in mid, and it looks like they're just UCC are just moving back and forth to try and get something here, but Trinity aren't giving them any opportunities at all. They're just holding them where they want them. And these Deagles really have to convert if they want to take this B side. The first one won't, and the bomb will be dropped, and Azuki will pick up a second. Falling, and Azuki, I just saw, I believe Azuki or Asphyxia doing a 360 before they peaked the last player for UCC, so another bit of disrespect there. The Zeus first from Azuki, and now the 360 as well to finish off that round. And nothing UCC can really do, at least to the economy. It is the last round as well, so they will be buying up whatever they can. AKs, a bit of utility, maybe not full utility, but mostly full utility. They're missing a smoke, a flash, and a nade, so not too much. Burn onto Marrow, he will take out Fnatic through the smoke as well. These shots from Kubi are insane today. Go out with an opportunity, and he takes it, he utilizes on it, and that will mean even out playing field at least a little bit for this round. And hopefully they keep that up and don't get lost with how they've been held away from these bomb sites so far. It looks like they're going to be fully committing to B, but Blowout got a little bit of misinformation, I believe. Togatron deciding to rotate back out. Marrow setting up on this B side. There will be a rotate coming in, I believe, though. No. King Frederick will just peek these T's in mid. He will hide in the cubby, and he will wait for his chance, and once the first player is spotted, or once the smoke is heard, there will be a rotate coming in very, very quickly. But Marrow's still there. He's waiting for this rotate. He wants them to leave. He wants to get a kill here, but Azuki is expecting it, and he will be peeking it most likely. There we go, and he will take out the first, well, not the first, now the third. Kai, beautiful no scope. Azuki and Asphyxia, both of the B players left to fight Kai here. Kai fighting for the second round in his first half, because if they lose the pistol in the next one, it might just be over, and Kai picking up the second kill, the third kill for himself. He is a 4K to clutch this out, and it's down to Asphyxia. The bomb is planted for Kai. No smoke for Asphyxia. There is a defuse kit though, and that will be the second round on the board for the side of UCC. Kai bringing it out to a close with 2 rounds on the CT side. Now in the hands of UCC, but it's going to be a tough nut to crack, and that is to say the least. 10 rounds, 4 double digits in the first half for the side of Trinity. Such a huge deficit. 8 rounds is what they need to bring it back for themselves, and that is a hard task in itself. But as they say, round by round, you just need one at a time. Suzuki setting up with the smokes, going solo into mid here now, joined by his teammates. Push will come in, and the boiler player will fight, but he will get pinched from 2 sides. Bomb will go straight down, and one more player in apartments. The bomb won't go down actually, Bomb has to be moved across, and Fnatic picking up one. Marrow getting taken out in the process as well by Azuki. Togatron picking up another, and it's just a 3 versus 2, and you know where both of these players are. One already taking out, and the second one, Fnatic, waiting for that head to pop up, and that will be a third round on the board for the side of UCC, and this is where they could make their comeback. They just have to keep Trinity in the back. Don't allow them to get overconfident on this T side, and if they can just commit to these rounds, and if they can play like they just played on this pistol round, this very first round of the second half, they might just be able to pull this off. As if Trinity did it, why can't UCC? And now a full apartments rush coming in, and Fnatic will get signal about it, and the MP9 will be good for one. The burn damage is good enough. The bomb will go straight down. There was only appeared to be one player on this site. Azuki has wall hacks apparently, spraying another player through the smoke. Kai will fall, and he won't be happy about it, that is for sure. Onto a task. Togatron picking off 2. Anime Women Aren't Real picking up another with that Tech 9. And now the bomb can't be has to be stuck. We do not have a kit, boys. We have to stick this, and Marrow has to fight Azuki, and he does, and he wins it out, and that will be a fourth round on the board for the side of UCC, meaning that they are slowly creeping back to be able to bring their own map pick to a close and be able to still have a chance to go to the LAN National Finals at the RDS at Gamerfest on the 24th of May, of course. Next week, that is, next weekend. So, as I said before, if you're just joining us, if you want to see it live, if you want to join the action as well, as a viewer, of course, as a fan, you can go to gamerfest.ie to get your tickets today. Join us. A lot of us will be there. I sadly will not make it when it comes to the production side of things or the casting side of things, but maybe for the next one. But of course, if you recognize any of the staff that are there, whether it would be Kurt or any of the other casters, any of the other producers, any of the other staff from our side of things, be sure to come over and say hi, and be sure to enjoy Gamerfest and the national final, powered of course by Red Bull, sponsored by Red Bull, brought to you by Red Bull, and of course keeping us energized, as well as bringing us these amazing games that you see before you. 2 versus 2 left. Bomb, he is down on the A side. Anime Women Aren't Real and Studio left as the last 2 men standing for the side of Trinity. Marrow not being able to convert enough shots, and Anime Women Aren't Real taking out that last player. 3 kills for them in this round. And that puts Trinity on 11 rounds, 2 rounds away from qualifying to the national final at the RDS, and they are yet to know who they are going up against. UCD versus Setu. UCD win out the second map, so the third map will be Inferno, the first map being Ancient, the second map being Mirage, the third map being Inferno. They will be going to a decider match, and that you can check out on the Natives channel. If Trinity beat out UCC and they win this in only 2 maps, you can always go over to the Natives channel and check that out, as if this finishes earlier than we did expect. Kai left down on 4 HP. 1 man advantage though still for the side of I was going to say for the side of TCD, but as I say that for UCC, as I say that another player gets taken out as well as Fixia taking out Togatron. 4 versus 3 now, a retake, 3 versus 3, Kai 4 HP, USB in hand, Fnatic, Deagle now in hand, 8 HP and 4 HP, combined HP of 12 and now 4, and Azuki will take Kai's head off as well to finish off this round and bring Trinity onto a match point and 8 chances to win this out in just 2 maps. They're best of 3, but only 2 maps. They want to go sleep early. Trinity want to get a good night's sleep before tomorrow's either college or work or whatever it might be. But they want to get a quick game done, an early Wednesday finish, and this is how they will do it if they are able to bring this final round that they need to a close in their own favor, of course. It appears Trinity are getting a little bit antsy on A. 4 players over there, they're setting up, and UCC, I believe they are aware that there's only 1 player here, and he gets spotted. Maro will be taken out. Anime Women Aren't Real will get another one. Apologies, I mixed up the teams. It was UCC that's getting antsy. And now it's a 5 versus 2. Fnatic and Kai. So Kai finishes out. Only Fnatic left. The defuse kit in hand, but doesn't matter too much. If you're the last person standing, you're all the way over on A, and you have to ace clutch this. Apologies, you have to ace clutch this to win it out. Well, unless the enemy team is helping you, but that does not matter. Trinity are one of your finalists for the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series National Final at the RDS. Of course, there will be another finalist that is still yet to be decided. It is UCD versus Setu at the moment. They are going into the decider map, which will be Inferno. They're still not connected, so their second game has just concluded as well, like we see in our case. So of course, thank you everyone for watching. Of course, thank you to Red Bull that has sponsored us since September 2025. Of course, drop into our Natives Collegiate Discord and, drop into the chat as well. A lot more information in there about Gamerfest and the upcoming seasons, upcoming streams. You will find any information there, and if you don't find something that you are looking for, please don't be hesitant to reach out to our staff. I myself am on that as well, so you might see me replying to some of your questions. Of course, thank you to everyone watching with us today. Thank you for all the players. Kudos to all of the 4 teams that have qualified to the semi-finals throughout all the different games. And this is, of course, in our premier titles that we have, which is Valorant, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Counter-Strike 2. Of course, we have 10 games, 10 titles in total. Not 10 titles, but 10 different tournaments, I would say, getting run at the same time. The Open Division titles as well. That includes Valorant, League of Legends, Rocket League, Counter-Strike, TFT, EAFC, F1, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, which is one of the new additions recently, and Marvel Rivals, which is also a new addition. And they were this time around for the national semi-finals. There were 8 universities that had qualified throughout all the different games that we do for the Premier Series. And these were UCD, DCU, TCD, SETU, MU, QUB, UCC, and TUD. a lot of Dublin teams, as per usual, I would say, but a bit of a mix as well in there. Um, and of course, once again, thank you to Red Bull, who's brought me through this beautiful one person cast. And thank you to the players as well. Congrats once again to Trinity TCD for getting through to the national finals run in the RDS at Gamerfest, of course, sponsored by Red Bull as well. So I think that will be it for tonight from me, folks. Once again, thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the other semifinals on the Twitch Natives channel. So NATIVZ. If you look that up, you will see the other semifinal that is currently still running. You will see Kurt and Shaw there as the commentators. So be sure to go over there and check that out as well. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you either at Gamerfest for the national final or in the next season.